Live from our Jackson studios. Live from the Midtown Jackson studio and live from well into Deep 13. This is Last Call Cafe on Spreaker with the animalistic Jay the Brain Man, the animalistic Matthew the Wizard Nichols, and the pause for consideration, Steve the Baxman Baxley. I'm Franklin Pangborn, your announcer, with Morgul as the friendly drone. Let's go to the cafe and find out what's going on and join the guys on a whole crowd. It's Last Call Cafe on Spreaker. Welcome one and all to the Corsican Ball. That's right, it's another Sunday, which, well, you know what Sunday means. That's right, it's another wacky edition of Last Call Cafe here on Spreaker. And you've already heard Franklin Pangborn do the announcing, but we shall make it official. I am Steve Baxley, and this is the show that wafts into your mind. And even social spacing turns your entire brain into a lower Manhattan loft worth $50,000 a month. Yeah, right. Anyway, I am Steve, the Baxman Baxley, and now let's introduce the rest of the hosting crew, ladies and gentlemen. He is the host of his own self-titled show, Jay the Brain Man Presents WrestleMania Hut, starring Jay the Brain Man, Steve the Baxman Baxley, Sunday nights 11:30. He is also still the undefeated intergender wrestling champion of the world, the manager of champions, and he is who he is. Ladies and gentlemen, Betty White's favorite chew toy, the one and the only. Same to you. And where would we be without this, man? That's right. Some of you have Wizards of Wall Street. Some of you have Wizards of Oz. Alex Trebek was the Wizard of Odds. But this is the Wizard of Gamers. Ladies and gentlemen, the gamer guru himself, the Wizard, Matthew Nichols.
What's up, everyone?
And, of course, where would we be without you? Nowhere. Anyway, welcome aboard to the broadcast. And if you have watched the sister show that I do called Sports Final, you will note that even our microphone, the microphone here in our Jackson studio, has had to be protected, and it's rather nice too. You know, you don't hear my peas popping, which is very good. Anyway, welcome aboard. Not a lousy way for me to start, but what the hell? It's our show. We can have fun with it. Yes. How we have fun with it? Simple.
it's time for the words of the day as spoken by Jay the Brain Man. Yes, it's time for another brainwave. And here he is, the brain.
This time I actually do have something. I'm going to upload it to the chat. Okay. I'm going to upload it to the chat. You'll listen to it, and I'll play it for the fans at home.
Okay.
So, how about that?
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Sending right now. Don't get stuck. Come on.
That comes later.
Probably should have shown it before the show. Okay, it's at 30. Okay, it's going up.
Okay, Look.
It's sending.
Okay. It's sending.
At 39% right now, which is pretty incredible considering how short it is.
While it's sending, while it's sending, we'll just say, welcome to the Last Call Cafe, folks. Never know what's going to happen here. That's why it's unpredictable, unscripted, and sometimes unsuitable for farm animals.
Come on, you can do it.
Mama sang bass, Daddy sang rhythm, but we bombed on the Gong Show. Hey. So we went to American Idol, and we got the golden ticket. And I thought we'd be going on America's Got Talent. Daddy sang bass, Mama sang rhythm. And that was in the hotel room last night. Sorry. Meanwhile, folks, while we're waiting for it to begin, let us get to.
I probably should have shunted before the show.
Okay, we'll get you some weird news while everything is going on here. And around the world, it is weird news. So, now we're talking. Now we're talking some good stuff here. Even though it's 2 years old, but still. Okay. We need weird news. We need update. Man hid cherry pies under women's car tires to see them bend over. Man tried to force KFC employee to reopen restaurant at gunpoint. Man dumps bucket of feces inside 7-Eleven as revenge. Of course, these are all from 2018, so, well, hilarity never ensued in that era. Offbeat, yeah.
All right, Steve. Let me try something.
Okay.
All right. Since I do have it set up on the speaker board here, I could just mute our mics, hold it up to your end, and then play it.
Try anything.
Yeah, Steve, this is Gilbert Gottfried saying you couldn't even wipe my ass, let alone do a half-decent imitation of me. Okay?
He got me that in 9 minutes after paying for it.
Okay. Talk about your personal fans. Oh, Gilbert Gottfried giving me the zing. Okay. Oh, now we get it.
Yeah. Now you can see that, yes, it was him.
Oh, let me see here. Let's open the video. Okay, then. You know, that worked, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. All I had to do was unplug my earphones and bam, we got it. Well, oh boy. Oh God. Oh boy. Okay, thank you. That's a keeper. That's a keeper, folks.
That's why I have it on the soundboard. Anytime you try it.
Oh boy.
You said you wanted a roast. I got your roast.
How much? Go ahead.
You said you wanted a roast. I got your roast.
Spent that on well, I guess we could say it. We've had the ultimate cameo appearance. One day we got to get him as a guest when we figure out how to do this thing on Skype with the show here. Anyway. Where do we go from here?
No idea.
Well, usually we'd have some gamer news, but today we don't have any gamer news. But Rocket League, for those of you Twitchites there, Rocket League crowned a regional champion today on their Twitch stream. You might want to go to Rocket League's Twitch stream to find out. I think it was the Mauve team. I forget who it was, but tomorrow they've got the they'll have more Rocket League live tomorrow on Twitch. Just go to Rocket League's Twitch channel and be a part of that. Anyway, let's see what we got here on some little news here before we blast into another little comedy bit. Let's see. Okay, well, let's see here. Oh, why not? Let's see, looking for some. Here we go. Got a little offbeat news from The Guardian. And here we go with it. I don't know if this is going to be hilarious, but hey, it's it's under the weird news. Yasmin Benoit realized she was asexual around the time her peers in reading figured out they weren't. Everyone seems pretty asexual until puberty hits, and then they aren't. But I didn't feel the same way. I realized something was up, she recalls. But when the then teenager came out as asexual, no one believed her. They were like, you don't look asexual, you're probably just insecure, or other little things. But apparently, Benoit said to the Guardian reporter over Zoom, I don't want to have sex with anybody, and I probably won't ever have sex. Although she does explain that the key point here is sexual relations with others, she does pleasure herself. Benoit is determined to ensure other asexuals or ace people don't feel broken or alone in a world in which lust and desire pulsate through our entire culture. Interesting. So there it's a little news of notational. This is supposed to be weird news, but I don't see... Let's see, North Carolina drug raid. You're going to love this. Let's see, do we have it? Yes, we do. Thank you. A little stretch, please. A drug raid in North Carolina turned up narcotics, cash, and plenty of guns, including a semi-automatic pistol well disguised as a toy Nerf gun. The Glock Model 19 pistol with a 50-round drum magazine was painted blue and orange and had a Nerf logo similar to the toys made by Hasbro that fire foam darts, discs, or balls. The Catawba County Sheriff's Office said in a Facebook post that while guns are routinely seized during searches involving narcotics, firearms of this type, while not illegal to possess, are concerning to law enforcement. Actual toy guns have been an issue with police in the past. In January, police in Lakewood, Colorado, held a woman and her boyfriend at gunpoint after a dispatcher received false info that someone in the couple's car had threatened a Walmart employee with a gun. It turned out that a child in the car had been playing with a toy gun. Yeah. Strangely weird. Strangely. Obviously, a little too weird, but let's see. Weird but true. Let's go over here. Get some. Okay. Here we are. Only in India would this happen, and there we are. An Indian man was stabbed to death by his own rooster after he attached a 3-inch knife to its leg for an illegal cockfight, police said Sunday. Thangila Stadish, 45, was stabbed in the groin last week when the bird he had just armed for the fight fluttered in panic, according to police in Lothmer village in Telangana state. Statish was hit by the rooster's knife in his groin, and the police inspector revealed that the victim died on his way to a local hospital. Police are now looking for over a dozen other people involved in organizing the deadly cockfight, warning that they could face up to years in prison. The rooster survived, with photos of it tied with a rope and pecking on grains at the police station went viral locally on social media. In the fights banned in India since 1960, two birds with a knife or blade attached fight until one either dies or flees or learns a Broadway musical.
Okay, then.
Let's see what we got here. Something more funnier here. Something funny. Here we go. Another little notation. By the way, these are from the New York Post. Weird news. An Illinois man celebrated an unusual milestone Tuesday. 60 years holding on to an old sandwich that President Nixon once chowed down on. Steve Jenny from the small town of Sullivan was a 14-year-old Boy Scout when the then vice president made a campaign stop to Jenny's hometown on September 22, 1960. Ahead of a speech at Wyman Park, Nixon was served a barbecued buffalo sandwich on a paper plate during a cookout, and when he was finished, Jenny snatched up the leftovers. He took a couple of bites and commented on how good it was. Jenny, whose Boy Scout troop was asked to serve as an honor guard for Nixon during the cookout, told the Herald and Review. Once she left, she just looked down the picnic table and everybody else was gone, and that half-eaten sandwich was still on the paper plate. I looked around and thought, I'm going to take it, he told the news outlet. With Nixon's half-eaten sandwich in tow, Jenny hopped on his bicycle and sped home to show his mom his unique souvenir. I ran into the door and I said, "Mom, I got the sandwich and Nixon took a couple of bites out of." And she was surprised and said, "So what do you want me to do with it?" So I said, "Freeze it." His mother, in her infinite wisdom, then wrapped up the sandwich in a plastic bag, put it inside a Musselman's applesauce jar, and stuck it in the freezer. Question: did he put it on Funkin' Wagner's back porch since noon that day? Ever since, Jenny has kept the Nixon-eaten sandwich frozen, and it once earned him a guest appearance. I have to read this. Guest appearance on an episode of The Tonight Show with television legend Johnny Carson in 1988. Jenny even published a book this year entitled "The Sandwich That Changed My Life," about the wacky story. Jenny said, as long as I'm living, that sandwich will be stored in my freezer in a container that's labeled "Save, Don't Throw Away." 60 years. Man, I mean, the possibilities are endless. I mean, man, oh man, which has got to be ripe by now. I mean, really, got to be ripe. Blind stinking ripe. Packs of dogs in eastern... Okay, before we go to our last segment, packs of dogs in eastern Russia are are inexplicably turning up pink and blue. The bizarre phenomenon has occurred in and around the town of Dzernik, about 242 miles east of Moscow, near the abandoned Dzerzinkehoy or stereochemical plant that once manufactured highly toxic hydrocyanic acid, which is also a core ingredient in a once common Prussian blue dye. Expert believes this detail may help explain why it's blue through and through, including their excrement, according to vets. Without clear details, Dmitry Karkarin, head physician of Zuachanika Veterinary Hospital, officials blame the blue hue on some kind of chemical which doesn't appear to have harmed the animals physically. Meanwhile, examiners from the Lobachevsky Research Institute of Chemistry at Nizhny Novgorod State University, as well as the Committee for State Veterinary Surveillance, found no signs of irritating chemical burns, while results from the blood and stool tests did not reveal significant toxicity. I wonder if the dogs that were blue were followed by little blue guys in white hats singing la 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 la. Okay, enough of the weird news. It's time. I think you may have to pay some more for Gilbert to say, Steve, your weird news sucks. Anyway, we all know that, but we keep doing this. Try to find some funny news, and, well, we found a blue dog. Now, if there's any dogs that turn plaid, we'll break in. But, Pangborn, 'tis time.
Yes, it is. Okay. It's now time for turn page. Okay. Time now for the Insidious Belch of the Week, sponsored by nobody. Because who would? Now, here's Big Jimmy Billy Bobo Schwartz and Lieutenant Jimmy's brother, Jimmy. Oh, thank you. Applause, please. Thank you. Thank you. Tea and hot. All right, at ease. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Eat 'em if you bake 'em. Yeah, you heard right. My lieutenant has taken a few weeks off, so that means we got his brother, Jimmy, spelt differently. He's a southern boy. How you doing there?
I am doing alright, General Big Billy Jimmy Bob Schwartz.
Thank you. That's close enough for Jazz. Wherever Jazz is, we love you, sir. Gentlemen, Brain, how you doing, sir?
Good.
And I gotta tell you, that was a funny trick you played on Baxley. That was hilarious. I enjoyed that. That was a hoot.
Yeah, General, I wonder who your loyalties are with.
I'm loyal to the Royal American Belchers of America.
Okay.
United States of the Belchers.
Yep.
What is the motto of this group that you're involved in?
Simple. You've heard of give a hoot, don't pollute?
Yeah. Yep, I have.
Well, our motto is give a lelch, give a belch. It's a work in progress, you know. Anyway, how you doing, Baxter?
I'm doing good. I feel a lot better.
How you doing there, wizard?
I'm doing well, General.
All right. Brother Jimmy? Jimmy's brother Jimmy? Let's see. We got, would you please hand me the envelope for the, belch of the week?
Right here, General.
Thank you very much. How are you doing, son? Where is your brother at? Anyway, I know he's on vacation, but where do you usually go on vacation to?
Japan.
Oh, yeah, they got good food there. Anyway,
Good choice. We'll see him back in 3 weeks. The Insidious Belch of the Week, we're giving it to Peacock. Why? Because they screwed up the live streaming feed of that their Fast Break. Fast Lane. So, to Peacock, what did you feed our Belch? Ooh. And he did it. Well, I do believe I smell chalupas with a little bit of Bud Light Seltzer. Well, there. Okay, we'll see you next week. Max, Jimmy, you have a few words to say?
I have a humongous box of Cocoa Pebbles cereal finest complete breakfast that Barney and I stole from Fred Flintstone. Brother. Jimmy, Barney, my pebbles.
Sergeant Flintstone, sir. Rain, Baxman, Wizard, I gotta go get those two. Come back here! Okay, General, thank you very much. Well, that was fun. And thank you, Gilbert Gottfried, for your critique. Because there's more to come, you can believe it.
Yeah, Steve,
Anyway,
this
that's
is
going to
Gilbert
wrap things up for us.
Gottfried
We're a little late, but hey, what the hell?
Couldn't even
We had fun.
wipe
We're going
my
to
ass,
do this again next week,
let
and
alone
we'll
do
bring
a
some more comedy into this.
imitation of me.
Since we figured out if I
Okay.
unhook the earphones, everything works. If I point the microphone to my little speaker, so we'll have some comedy bits and everything else for you. So join us next week. But for now, for the brain, for the wizard, I am the Baxman. This has been a Mystifying Creativity production in association with Rainscan Entertainment and Wizard Wild Productions. And we'll see you next Sunday, 11 p.m. Eastern, or whenever this thing drops on Spreaker.